Good evening, everyone. I'm Leah Cooper. It's wonderful having you with us. The recent abduction of a 3-year-old boy renewing concerns about the restructured Marco alert system, an order giving the green light for urgent bulletins to be issued in such serious cases. When questioned on the issue today, National Security Minister Marvin Dames says that testing on the required software is complete. However, there were concerns.
So those concerns after the testing were reported back to the company, and they were able to address those concerns. Now they're in the process of putting together a proposal, and we should be submitting that proposal to Cabinet in short order. In addition to the regulations, we would have completed our review of the draft regulations, and we have a cabinet paper on those regulations, so they should be submitted to cabinet within the next few weeks.
This past Sunday, 2 females reportedly abducted Shavard Thurston Jr. off his bicycle. The following morning, he was dropped off at a wash house on Joe Farrington and Fox Hill Roads. There is the claim that while in custody, the child's father was brutalized at the hands of police. Reiterating a stance taken by Police Commissioner Anthony Ferguson, the minister noted that if the father feels he was aggrieved, he has a right to file a report and the matter will be thoroughly investigated.
What you're seeing in this police force today, and kudos to the commissioner and his team, is the highest level of transparency. And that is what we as a government promise the Bahamian people, and we're delivering on that. We, as I noted not too long ago in respect to the body cams, that we had a cabinet paper a few weeks ago that went before the cabinet, and the cabinet approved the RFP go out to the public, and so that should be going out any day now.
Police have since issued a wanted poster for a woman said to have light brown complexion and heavy build. The suspect is wanted for kidnapping. In other news from the police this evening, a suspected drive-by shooting spree leaves 1 dead and 3 wounded, and police on the hunt for those responsible. Chief Superintendent Solomon Cash telling reporters on the scene last night that they received a call around 9:20 that gunshots had been fired in the area of Lightbourne Avenue, Yellow Elder, and that several people had been shot as a result.
Once those officers arrived on the scene, they met 4 victims who were shot multiple times.
Police also have confirmed that the deceased was a male. Yellow Elder has long been considered a hotspot area, but Chief Superintendent Cash assures that what happened last night is no indication that crime is on the increase in that community.
It's an isolated incident. Unfortunately, there are 4 victims who received multiple gunshot injuries, resulted in one succumbing to those injuries. But again, the police are committed to looking at areas like this, and I can tell you, we were through this area just prior to this incident occurring.
Again, police are appealing to the public for assistance in solving this latest crime. Fast forward just before 2 this morning, and another man was shot while sitting in his vehicle in Ross Davis Estates. He's in stable condition in hospital. Meantime, 3 men to appear in court on drug-related charges. Police say the suspects were picked up while standing on Poinciana Boulevard, South Beach, after police found on them 3 plastic bags of suspected marijuana. Later that same day, a search of a vacant lot on Daisy Lane, Garden Hills, revealed 2 plastic bags, again with marijuana. An hour later, officers conducted a search of a vacant lot on Soldier Road and found a quantity of suspected marijuana there. While the Christian Council's president expressing some degree of anxiety over the brazenness of violent crimes, a great deal of which happen in broad daylight in public spaces.
Even if they are pointed attacks on people known to the police, anybody at any time could be in the wrong place at the wrong time and be a victim to random gunfire. And so as a pastor and as a citizen of the Bahamas, there's great concern about it. So the churches, with all of the citizen patrols, they're connected to a church, and so we've already connected there. And we are thinking about an approach used in Milwaukee partnership with the church and the state where guns were bought back from some of the criminals.
The intent, said Bishop Delton Fernander, is not to give back a tremendous amount of cash in return for the weapons, but rather the church is willing to partner with various businesses to ensure that this is done safely. It's a program that has been adopted by several U.S. states to reduce the number of weapons on the streets. After all, year after year, police statistics show that guns are used in the vast majority of murders in the Bahamas.
We're also looking at a response that a Bahamian pastor did with Hillary Clinton, with the church and weapons and crime. And so we are trying our best to be as creative as we can to work with the force and work with the entities to do our part to bring change.
With now 12 homicides on the books, Bishop Fernander said this is the year to take a second look at initiatives started last year with the state and law enforcement and tweak what hasn't worked.
We are in a country now where, as I say, any given day, at any given time, you could be in the wrong place at the wrong time with the brazenness of these attacks and really be an innocent bystander and be killed. And so is there a fair? Yes, there is. And it means that as citizens, we either decide to get involved to do what we can to solve the crime problem, or we hide in our holes and hope that crime goes away, which is never a response that works.
You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news was brought to you by Alive.